Hi guys, just wanted to do a quick video to try and explain how I'm going to do the smoke effect with my ghost trap. I know a few of you in the UK was messaging me on Facebook wanting to know how to do it. Now this isn't my idea. I've actually searched high and low for the simple way of doing it, and a user on the Ghostbusters fan page, I believe it's Stereoff, had this idea for his vent kit, using a computer fan to make it go quicker, but I'm basically just using the smoke effect, and the idea is it's going to fill the trap up with smoke. So when I activate the trap doors will open, it'll let the smoke out, and the LED lights should hopefully, in theory, shine through the smoke. So what it actually uses is the atomizer from an e-cigarette. They normally screw onto one of these batteries, and then you use them as normal. Now I got one of these off eBay for about £2.50, really cheap. And I've actually found now you can get zero nicotine, zero flavour juice, which is really cheap as well, so I brought some of that just to try. Now I spent about 4 hours the other night trying to figure out how to wire this up, so I thought I'd do this video to try and help you out. Now the ones on his tutorial on the forum page that he's done is different to these. This middle point right in the middle is actually solid, and he just solders the point to that, and then one to the outside wall at the top here. Now this one that I've brought is different, which I found out after 4 hours of investigating yesterday. I was pulling my hair out, but finally figured out how it does. Now the thread on this one is actually located right down at the bottom, and that's where the negative goes, and the actual positive, if you see the hole in the middle, this point, this point in the middle is sprung loaded, so when you put the battery on, this actually pushes in with the battery, which I found out. What I found the easier way is that hole in the middle, from taking this apart, that pin runs down there, the hole goes all the way down there, so when you push the pin in, it actually makes contact. So all I've done with mine is I've drilled 2 holes in the side. So you want to drill a hole about here, straight through, and then one the opposite side in the same place, and I've thread the cable all the way down that hole until it stops. Now I've not actually soldered the middle one because it just pushes and wedges in there nice and tight. I'm using a solid core cable, and then all you need to do is you thread it through the hole, push it all the way down the hole until it stops, and that's your positive link. And then the negative you push through the other hole, you bend it over so it goes down the threads on the bottom, and then I've just put one blob of solder on the bottom to connect the positive and negative. And when you wire it up to the battery, it should work, and you normally tell by it making the noise. Then what I've done is got a vacuum cap which pushes in there nice and tight, a silicone vacuum cap, pushes in there tight, and then taped it off. And then the whole thing works. I'm still waiting for my air pump. That's coming cheap from China, so that'll take a few weeks for it to come here. So I can show you basically what I've got in the minute. What I've got in the minute is that, if you can see. So I've got the vacuum cap at the end there. I've drilled my 4mm hole, well 6mm hole ready for my hose to go in. And that's going to run to the air pump, which will work on the same battery and work on a switch. So you start the switch on, it'll start the atomizer, and it'll blow the air through the bottom there. So I can show you on here. You can hear I've got just a basic switch on there for now, temporary. When you turn the switch on, you should be able to hear that. That's start. And then the smoke, I'll just blow it through manually until I get the pump. So Gives you that sort of effect. It's quite a good smoke effect. I don't know if it's any good for any of your props that you use out there. I know some of you said you was looking for it for props, but I'm not actually sure what effect you want, but the effect I want is it to slowly release the smoke to fill the trap up. And also, you can use it for the same effect he does in the movie, so when the trap's full, you can hold the trap up with the cable, and the smoke will still be on, and it should start seeping through the gaps in the doors. So it will look like something's in the trap, and it's going to be on its own switch, so I can have the smoke turned on or off without the trap, even when the trap's working. So that's what I've got so far. I'll just show you again. So you get quite a lot of smoke on that. It's flavourless, nicotine free. I think when you follow his link you can actually get a fog juice in the bigger litres. I'm not sure what sort of effect you get from that, but that's working quite well. I filled it up last night and I've been playing with it quite a bit. Different batteries, the different voltages you put, you seem to get different smoke effect. I had 2 pencil batteries on there first, which equals about 3 volts. I think it works between 3 and 4.5 volts. You don't get a lot of smoke out of it with 2 pencil batteries, so I've now got 4 on there. And it still works, which is going to be 5.5 volts, which is actually a bit more voltage than it needs. But it seems to be working okay. The tank has got about, it's half full. So I've used it quite a lot, and it's still half full. It's not hard to fill either. If you make it accessible, all you do to fill it is you undo the top, he says. A bit tight. So you unscrew the top, and then you just pour your juice in the top, and then the top just goes back on and seals. And then that just works. I don't know, there is people, it works. There is people on, you can see on YouTube, they actually, the people that use them as e-cigarettes who actually smoke, make their own atomizers. They take these apart, they take the middle sections out, and they can build bigger tanks on there. So I don't know if you could do the same for props, so your juice lasts longer if you're at conventions or things like that, and using quite a lot of smoke. You could use the same thing, but try using a bigger tank. I don't know if that's possible. There's a guy on there that uses the bottle that the juice comes in, so they're quite a big bottle. He's drilled holes in it, put grommets on there, and inserted the mouthpiece and done it that way. So I suppose it's possible to adapt it, but it was surprisingly simple to do, and I've been searching for a long time, as I know some of you else have, and it was quite easy to do. So I hope this has helped out some of you, and once I get my mini pump sorted and I've got it all rigged up in the trap, I will do another video for you to show how it goes. So I hope this has helped you out, and I'll speak to you next time. Thank you.